Hey guys, it's Savoy Fitness here. I'm going to go over our how to program, how to or make a template, and where we get our programming from. Okay, so this a document also give you tell you how to do it step by step as well. I'm going to walk through this with you step by step. Okay, so first in the document here, you need to access Stormbreaker. All right, it clicks the link and it opens up. I already have it opened up for us. All right. So once Stormbreaker is open, okay, you can continue to scroll down. All right. Now, when you get into Stormbreaker, you need to make sure that you delete previous old month. All right. So what I mean by that is I'm going to come in here to December. I will go to duplicate file. I'm sorry. I will go to copy. Then I will go to an existing spreadsheet. Once I click this, I type in old Stormbreaker. Okay. Once I type in old Stormbreaker, it should pop up. When it pops up, I just click it and then I hit select. All right, I already done it, so I'm not going to do it twice. And I'll do the same thing for December boot camp. Once you have duplicated, copied both of them too, then you, of course, delete both of them. Okay. Now, once you have successfully done that, you can go back to this document. Okay. Now, once you've done that, you make a copy of the CrossFit and name it of the current month. So, for example, March_CrossFit. So in Stormbreaker, I come over to template CrossFit. I'll move it over. Template CrossFit, and then I go here, and then I say, let's go to duplicate. So now I have two CrossFit copies. Okay? And then I use one. Alright? So I'm going to, for example, let's go with March. And I put in March right here. Alright? Now, once I've done that, I make a copy of the bootcamp one as well. So I come back in here, and then I go to template for bootcamp. Let's go to duplicate. And now I have one for bootcamp. And so now all I do is rename them. So for example, I'm going to come here, I rename to March CrossFit. And then I come over here and I move this one over next to it. Double click, rename, March Bootcamp. Alright, once I've done that, I'm good to go so far. So now I go back to my document to make sure I'm following step by step. I add the date range for the entire month. So let's just say March started on Monday. I go 1-1, 2020. And then I go 1-2, move on, 1-3, move on, 1-4, move on, 1-5, move on, 1-6, and there you go. We have Monday through Friday, so that's how far as you need to go. All right. Once I've done that, then I go to my question of the day link. All right. So this is where we make our question of the days. So I click the link. Pulls me up, some icebreaker questions, social question of the day. And you just scroll down, find the content you like, and you just copy and paste. So for example, I'm gonna go with this one. What was in my high school locker? So I copy, go back to Stormbreaker, and I put it in right here. There you go. Now see, it looks weird and funky. So now I'm gonna come up to formatting. I go to text wrap. And then I align it in the center, and voila. I continue to do that for day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You know, all the way through. Okay, make sure you go all the way to the end of the month. Okay, that is how you perform. That's how you do question of the day. Now, once I get done my question of the day, I go to SugarWOD. That is where we get our CrossFit program from. So I click SugarWOD, and it brings me up to here. Now, I go log in. Now your project manager will give you a username and password to use. Mine is already programmed to my computer. Once I do that, I go to programming calendar, and then I go to this programming feeds, and I click workout of the day. And so since we're in March, this one doesn't really have, they don't have March uploaded, but I'm going to show you how to put one in. I'm going to show you how to put one in for January. Okay. So let me choose, let's go with this one here, front squats. So I copy, Command C, go to Stormbreaker, and I put it in the strength or Metcon segment. I put it right there. Alright, see how it still looks kind of crazy? I'll leave it alone for now because I can fix the whole column in a second. So next is the athlete's notes. Alright, so I will Command C that part and go to athlete's notes, paste it in, and then I have a coaches section. So I will go to the coaches notes, Command C, and paste it in this section as well. Highlight the box, leave the box, Command C, and there you go. We'll make the screen a little bit smaller for us, okay? And there you go for that section, alright? And then we have, I believe we have another segment on that day. So I'm going to click this part, this workout, and copy, and here we go. Okay. Alright, so now you see how it looks all kind of crazy a little bit, guys. So I'm going to fix that real quick. I'm going to highlight the boxes. Alright, I'm going to format, text wrap. I'm going to center. I'm going to align top. Alright, now this is how you copy and paste the workouts. Okay, now depending on the blueprint and the blueprint that you use for the workouts, they are all formatted differently. Okay, we have those formats so that way you will actually know how to format a workout in the program when it comes time for it. Okay, so what I mean by that, I mean, for example, let me show you. So it says complete 4 sets of 4 working. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to come here, I'm going to hit return, come to the center. We have front squats, so I'm going to go front squats. See, 4x4. Let's go building. Here we go. Building 4x4, and then I can delete this part here, and then I can delete this here. And then I will go back one more time and put up top 15 minutes. To complete. And that is how you format this first section here. Alright. And for this next section here, I will go to as complete as many rounds as possible. Let's call it an AMRAP. So that'll be AMRAP 9. And then you want to delete these little bullet points here. You can delete those bullet points. Delete these. Delete this. And this one. Alright. So also we also put the high number first. So for example, we put 50 dash and delete this other 50. Alright. And delete this. And delete this. And delete this. And that is how that is supposed to look for a workout. Okay, now that you'll do that for every day you have in March. So all the way through March 2nd, 3rd. You know, this is January, but I'm giving you just a small work of it. Okay, and so we come down to it now. Number 9 says input the prescription for each month. Okay. From the watch. So for instance, for example, primary, secondary, and gymnastic movement. Okay, the coach must be able to interpret this. What do you mean by that? I'm going to show you. So I come in here. I'm going to use one I already have done. So I'm going to use January. So January's primary movements. One is front squat. Secondary is cleans. Our gymnastic is handstand push-ups. How did I determine that, you ask? Well, in January, I know that front squats are my first movement, and then I cleans the next, and then I have a progression to the handstand push-ups in the first week. And then on my second week, I notice that I have it again, front squats, cleans, and on the progression to handstand push-ups. And again on the third week, front squats, cleans, progression, handstand push-ups. That is how I know that is my prescription, because after I inputted everything, I took a step back and I started to look at everything and see what I really had going on. That's how I determined what my prescription was for for the WOD. As you continue to make your way down, okay, you need to really take note into the primary movements. Okay, so meaning this is note number one. Please make sure the protagonist muscle group is not being used the day before or after. So, for example, if I have front squats on Monday, I'm going to make sure that there are no squats on Tuesday. All right, so that's what that means in layman's terms. All right, and then if there is a core based movement, okay, we call it accessory piece. We put that in our accessory section. Okay, that is, we haven't had one of those in a long time. So when you have one, you would simply just add a row. Insert one above, and it would just say accessory. And then that's how you say accessory, okay? If there is one for us, okay? So, and then you come to what we call notables, all right? Notables are basically workouts that are some CrossFitters used, and there are some CrossFit professionals have named the workout. So, for example, the Filthy 50, a Fight Gone Bad, and Fran, all right? These are notables. So if I show you one in my Stormbreaker, I'm going to show you one that is on, let's go 120, yeah, here we go, 122, Filthy 50. That is a notable, okay? Now notables are important because we can promote those on our social media and on our social media and throughout class. So once I find all notables, I email my marketing director. Her name is Kate, which is here is her email address. All right. And below is a template for it as well. So, subject, notables for January. Make sure you put the month in there. Otherwise, she will not know what the notables are for. It could be for next year. She will not know. So make sure you spell it out for her, because we won't know until somebody tells us. All right. And then here's the templates for it. Kate, the following are the notables, WODs, we need flyers for it, dates and upcoming. Remember, the actual workouts are in Stormbreaker, which she has access to. And I gave her the dates. I gave her the dates for the workout and what they're called. So she will make the flyers for us. Okay. Now, once you have inputted everything and you found the notables, look for any red flags. What I mean by the red flags, it was, like I said, it was a note that was said for any protagonist muscle group that's being used the day before or after. That is a red flag. You want to make sure you fix that and correct that. Okay. So we also have the rules below, which is in this document called Empire. All right. If you're not too sure what the red flags are, you have to open up this document called Empire, so that way you are correct on the red flags. So our formatting too. So our formatting is done in font 10, and this is Helvetica. This is one of an Arial. So just make sure that the font is correct and the format is proper. Okay, no abbreviations at all. For example, alternating dumbbell deadlift. Okay, is correctly written by alternating dumbbell deadlift. Okay. Please spell it out. All right. Nothing is abbreviated except for like the word imam and also the word AMRAP. Those are like the only abbreviations that we use. Okay. That is how to input our CrossFit section. Okay. Now our bootcamp section. Okay, we outsource bootcamp from CrossFit Vitality, and so we use their program. They have submitted the program for a full year. So when you come to the document, just click and open it. It will open up for you, okay? It has the whole entire year in it for us, with movements and videos for if we don't know what they are. So they actually did us a favor for that. And so you proceed through the same process you did from SugarWOD, okay? You will locate and click the current month you want to adapt from, okay? You want to make sure you put it in the bootcamp section. So like I did one for March BC, March CrossFit, I did have one for March BC. So for example, I go 1. So when I come to it, I'm not going to retype it. I'm just going to copy. So check it out. I'm going to copy the whole entire row. CNC, boot camp, and then voila, I have everything already in it. And I do the same thing for the question of the day. And if I